Are you struggling to get the sender's name to appear correctly in your emails? It can be really frustrating when your emails show up with unexpected details in the From field. If this sounds like you, stick around because we are going to solve this issue together. I totally understand how annoying it is when you send an email and it doesn't look the way you intended. You want your recipients to see your name, not some machine host name. You're definitely not alone in this. Many people face this issue. Let's dive into the specific question at hand. One user recently asked, "How can I make sure my emails show my name as the sender instead of a machine host name?" They provided a code snippet and mentioned that they were receiving strange details in the From field. Sound familiar? Let's find a solution together. So what's going wrong here? The issue often arises from how the email headers are set up in your code. When you specify the From field, it needs to be formatted correctly to display your name alongside your email address. Let's break this down step by step. And don't go anywhere. I have a crucial tip at the end that will ensure your emails always look professional and polished. To fix the issue with the sender's name appearing incorrectly, the user needs to modify the email message's From field. This can be done by formatting it correctly. Next, the user should ensure that the sender's email address is included in angle brackets. This helps email clients recognize the sender's name and email address correctly. Now, the user should check the SMTP server settings. If the server is not configured properly, it may affect how the email is sent and displayed. Finally, the user can test the email sending function again. This will help confirm if the changes made have resolved the issue. Fun fact, did you know that the first email ever sent was in 1971? It was a simple message, but it paved the way for all the complex email systems we use today. Let's make sure your emails are just as effective. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution provided by another user involves using the SMTP SSL library for a secure connection. They suggest using the MIME multipart class to create the email, allowing you to set the sender's name and email address clearly. This user tested their code with Gmail and found it effective. They also emphasize the importance of handling exceptions for server connection and authentication errors, ensuring that the email is sent successfully. Now, let's dive into a different answer from another user. An alternative solution provided by another user suggests a simple fix. They recommend replacing the function call with a single email address instead of a list. This change should ensure that the sender's name appears correctly in the email's From field. Now, let's dive into a different answer from another user. This user suggests that the sender's name in the email comes from the From header. They recommend checking a specific answer on Stack Overflow for guidance on how to properly specify a sender when using Python's SMTP lib. That's it for that answer. Let's take a look at another one. An alternative solution suggests that the issue arises because a space is not a valid character in an email address. To fix this, you should enclose the sender's name in double quotes. Instead of using XYZABC, use XYZABC with quotes. That wraps up that answer. Let's move on to another one. An alternative solution provided by another user involves using the SMTP library to send emails with a specified sender's name. They suggest defining a function called sendEmail, which takes parameters for the recipient, host, port, user, password, subject, and message. In their code, they create an SMTP server connection, log in with the sender's credentials, and set the From field to admin. They also loop through the recipients to send the email individually. This method successfully sent emails, even to Gmail accounts, although they noted that some emails may end up in the spam folder. They encourage users to reach out if they encounter any issues. Here's the tip I promised. Always double-check your email headers before sending. A small change can make a big difference in how your emails are perceived. And there you have it. With this simple adjustment, your emails should now display your name correctly. Remember, taking the time to format your emails properly can enhance your professionalism. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks.